Hello.
And welcome to Film Basterds.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and welcome people to episode 600. Yes, 600 of Film Basterds. I'm one of your co-hosts, Mark Foster, and as ever, I am joined by
Ian Loring. Hello, happy 600.
and Bex will be with us at some point shortly, soon. And so yeah, episode motherfucking 600. That is, it's pretty wild, that. And it almost feels slightly, you know, like we've landed quite well, because it's the end of our rewatch of Paul Thomas Anderson films before next week when we get the new Paul Thomas Anderson films. And of course, as we said recently, one of our first episode was The Master. So this week we do have Punch Drunk Bastards, because it's my hosting, and we're finishing it off with Phantom Thread and Licorice Pizza. We've also got the movie that no one likes, A Big Bold Beautiful Journey. I mean, just like nobody.
I am. It's nice that it's like the end of the PTA marathon, but it is quite annoying that it's A Big Bold Beautiful Journey and not one battle after another.
There is a little bit of that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we got that, which we'll get into. We'll get into later, because it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a good chat, I think, that one, actually.
There's stuff to discuss.
Yeah.
There is stuff to discuss.
Yeah. We've also got some what we've been watching. We've had some lovely feedback from people, which is very nice. I mean, I've checked most of it. I haven't checked a couple of them yet, so they'll be live readings, so they might be horrible.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
On like Instagram and whatnot.
Yeah, that's good feedback. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Did you see the email?
I did indeed.
I forwarded.
Yes.
Yeah, great stuff. Good.
So we've got a little bit of what we've been watching, and bits like that. So yeah, listen to our friend shows, as we always say. So listen to Chinstroker versus Punter. Listen to Rewatch Project, Entertainment Landfill, Gaming Landfill, I think, is out there now. And there's other shows that you can go and listen to, but listen to us first. Continue listening here. Also, I will say, on listening to the minor shout out to the Chinstroker versus Punter guys, I had a big old smile. Have you listened to the latest episode yet, Ian?
Oh, not yet.
There's a good amount of SCART lead chat.
Oh no, I'm talking out my arse. Yes, I have. Yeah, there was a lot of SCART lead chat, and they were dependable cables.
Yeah, and the thing is, I was driving along to work, because like it's I very much save Chunchrock versus Punter for my drive to work on a Monday morning. So it's my drive to work, drive home from work. That's my Monday morning. I really like, and it's like a routine for when it comes out there. And I'm driving along. It was actually when I was coming home, actually, because I'd had something else I was listening to. And as soon as I started, I'm just nodding away, going, "Yep, got a bag of SCART leads in my loft," and I guarantee you they all still work.
That's great.
So SCART lead chat was great. It was one of a really good couple of like things I heard on podcasts. I heard another person on a football podcast I was listening to describe Mikel Moreno, the Arsenal player, as he's just meat that stands and heads the ball occasionally. And it wasn't meaning it in a derogatory way to the player. He was meaning it in a derogatory way to Mikel Arteta's use of the player, but just the fact that a person got described as he's just meat who occasionally heads the ball was glorious. Yes.
Nice.
So yes, but films, they exist as well, and we used to get them through SCART cables. So yeah, what else have we got going on? What else? Yeah, trailers. There's been some, hasn't there, Ian? Oh, actually,
there have.
Should we just quickly? So you sent me a news article just before we started recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. Denis Villeneuve is saying that they're going to cast an unknown actor in Bond. I looked up the article, and is it clever wordplay they're using where they're saying unknown actor in Bond, or is it as Bond?
Oh no! I mean, it's definitely as Bond. Like they're not
They're not being a little bit, naughty.
I don't think so.
What do you think?
Look, I mean, because it's it's like the Amazon way of like stack them high and sell them cheap, but for a Bond actor, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's, you get some new person who can't believe their luck, and then they're going to be contracted to do all sorts of like potential appearances in spin-off things and stuff like that. That won't happen. That won't happen straight away.
Nope.
But like while it's being classy, but it'll come.
Yeah.
It'll come.
So yeah, it's the thing is, I think they could end up being a little bit loose with the unknown. Like, it might be somebody that comes out and you go, yeah, people know that is, and going, oh no, they don't. It's like, no, we do. It's that guy.
Nah, it's going to be an unknown because they can control them more.
You reckon? It's a risky move. That it's a risky move.
It is, but I don't know. I mean, like, Connery was barely known when he got the role. Lazenby definitely wasn't. Like it happens.
It happened. Yeah. I mean, the fact is, it all depends on whether or not the guy's good or not.
Well, yeah, quite. But I mean, like, it's Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
Like he knows from good actors.
That's it. If it was Amazon were casting it and then had hired Denis Villeneuve, one thing. But if Denis having behind it, he's probably got something up his sleeve there. Right? Yeah. Trailers. There have been some. I'm sure there have because I've watched them.
There have. And I usually do this on my phone, but I purposely put my phone the other side of the room. But there have been trailers, and I know I watched one today. Oh, Wicked for Good is what I watched today.
Yeah. It just looks like the other film, which is fine, but I don't care. And I don't think many people seem to care. Like, there doesn't seem to be as much buzz around it now, and it feels like there maybe should be.
It'll come though. Like, enough people really, really like the first one.
But it's a weirdly busy December.
Yeah. But I mean, like, they used to be though. Like, pre-COVID, November, December was stacked.
Yeah,
and this feels like the first post-COVID year where Christmas is stacked.
Where Christmas is stacked, where you can go to the cinema pretty much. Where, when I said not us in general, people can go to the cinema every weekend for like 5 weeks because there's new shit out, and I'm kind of excited for that. I'm very much in the frame of mind now with like these things of, do you know what? If Wicked for Good makes shitloads of money at the cinema, it means the cinemas make shitloads of money, and that's kind of a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's. I think that's how you have to look at it, really. And there's variety. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's it. There's this. Like, I think the argument of, yeah, but the problem is it's only big things getting released in cinemas now is a little bit like, it's not though. It's just not.
No. I mean, it's an interesting one. Like, I really, really, really wish Netflix would put stuff out in cinemas as a going concern. But other than that, it's been very well proven that films actually having a theatrical run for at least a few weeks enhance their possibilities on streaming and video on demand. Like, that is just empirically a thing.
Yeah.
And Universal will release Wicked for Good, and then they'll do what they did with Wicked last year, where they literally put it on like £20 to buy on Apple TV New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and
they'll do,
and it's a good idea.
It's a great idea
because
it gives it 5-6 weeks to make its nut, and then off onto VOD it goes.
And the other bit I think that people sometimes I think don't appreciate with these things as well is things like Wicked. This isn't the same for everything, but things like Wicked make fucking insane money in merchandising. It's just insane amounts of money in merchandising. So that film is already in profit. Like right now, that film is pretty much already in profit because of the success of the last one. It's not for me, but I'm glad it'll get people in the cinema.
Yeah, there you go, and that's fine. I didn't see the Lost Bus trailer. It's actually playing the showcase here this week, but then it's on Apple next Friday. I wouldn't mind seeing this big though.
It looks good. It looks good. It looks like it'll be a good watch. Doesn't look like it's going to be troubling anyone's film of the year or anything like that. But it does look like it's going to be an entertaining enough watch, is what I would say for that there. And you know, Apple TV, so you know it's going to look nice. It's going to have had some money behind it, and apparently reviews are that it's really quite good. So
yeah, that it's good, like really, really solid. Not like overdoing film of the year stuff. Like it's just a really, really solid film.
Yeah. So I'm up for that. What else have we got? What's the?
I did watch the new trailer for Now You See Me, Now You Don't.
Yes.
Which is just more of that, and that's fine by me.
Yeah. I am really looking forward to that in November. Like, oddly, I wouldn't say it's one of my most anticipated films, like, left of the year, but it also might be.
Yeah.
It just looks fun.
Totally.
It looks fun, but it also looks like the only person who's really, like into the fact that they're there is Woody Harrelson. Like,
yeah, even though like Eisenberg likes being in them.
Yeah.
And you know, and it's the only time he really plays somebody who's kind of like confident on screen as well.
Yeah.
Like his character in those films is so different from like anything else he plays.
That's it. You know, and him and Woody Harrelson have a really good working relationship with Reba Fleischer as well. You know, they've worked with him a number of times, and weirdly they've worked together like a number of times. And so, you know, I don't think he needs to go back for it. He's going back for it because, you know, why not? You know, it does. It looks fun. I am looking forward to. There's a little hint in this trailer though. There's a little bit of flirty energy going on between Woody Harrelson and Rosamund Pike. I'm kind of into that idea.
That'd be fun. Yeah.
Like him trying to flirt with her and her just kind of like batting it back at him, but in a "what are you doing" kind of way. Like he thinks that they're flirting and she's like, "No, we're not." Because Harrelson's very good at that.
Oh, what? Yeah, no, 100%.
What else have we got? I watched the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer.
And I mean, you've not watched the second of the Mandalorian,
Nope.
I believe.
Nope. This is how little I know about the Mandalorian. I thought Baby Yoda had his own show and didn't know he was in the Mandalorian.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I was like, what's it going? So they... Oh, it's like... It's two shows. Like, that kind of makes sense, that it's about two shows. And then I looked at my phone and was about something to just check. I was like, oh no, wait, they're from the same show. All right, that makes more sense then. And then it finished, I was like, I don't know what's going on there. I might just go watch it.
Hey, look, we did Downton Abbey too.
That's it. I might go watch it knowing absolutely nothing. Just for the shits and giggles. I might even get, like, go on the opening night at Parkway, because they usually have, like little theme nights for, like, stuff like Star Wars and bits like that. I might even go on, like, opening night and wear a Mandalorian t-shirt, and then when somebody says, "Are you excited for it?" Go, "Yeah, I've never seen any of this Mandalorian stuff. Is it any good?" Just fucking weird people out.
Why are you wearing that shirt then? I don't know, it's a nice shirt. What?
It's a nice t-shirt. Is this the Mandalorian? Yeah. Oh, cool.
I mean, in terms of the trailer, like, there's been a lot of people saying it just looks like an episode of the TV show, which it does, but also it's just the fact that the TV show looks like a film.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit like, you know, come on, play fair.
Yeah, that's it. You can't talk about like how great the TV show looks for the past 6-7 years and then criticise the film for looking great.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I watched 2.5 seasons of The Mandalorian. I just never got round to finishing off the 3rd season, and they kind of diluted it by doing spin-off shows. So you had the Book of Boba Fett, which the second half of it was basically an addendum to The Mandalorian season 2. Like, it was actually kind of ridiculous.
I remember people mentioning that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so like I watched all of the Book of Boba Fett, but then like Ahsoka, I didn't bother, and I haven't watched Andor. There's just a lot of Star Wars now. Like that's that Skeleton Crew one that Jude Law was in.
Yeah,
I haven't watched the second of that, and I think it feels like the Bob Iger thing is taking effect now. Of let's just chill the fuck out on the TV content.
I mean, the best thing I ever saw about Ashoka was the adult entertainer Mia Malakova made a comment on it saying, "I think this is the first time ever the script of the version of this I was in is better than this one."
Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think people like generally liked it. So yeah, but look, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing them on a big screen. And Jon Favreau's a good director. I don't think he directed any of the TV show. I might be wrong, but at least the first 2 seasons he didn't. But he was like the big creative force behind it. So it's cool that he's done this. And if I heard that it was supposed to be a bit of a send-off for the two of them, and if it is, that's great. That's a cool idea. And it's like it's the start of the summer blockbuster season next year, or it's kind of like, well, it's in May. It's going to be interesting to see how it does, because it feels like everybody watched The Mandalorian season 1 because it was COVID, and then quite a lot of people watched season 2, and then it kind of felt like nobody talked about season 3.
Yeah.
So are people going to be that bothered now? By the time this is out, I think it will have been 3 years since season 3.
Yeah.
That's a question.
Yeah, it will have been 3 years. It's out next year, isn't it? Yeah. So,
but at the same time, literally the Friday it's out, we're staying at Disney, and Galaxy's Edge is going to be insane that weekend.
Yeah, that's pretty nice timing then.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I'm looking forward to that. Disney politics aside.
Well, who knows? Who knows where the world will be?
They put Kimmel back on.
Yeah.
It was a financial decision, but at least it showed some sort of backbone, even if it was late.
Yeah, it's almost like they went, our shares did what?
Oh, I tell you what though, I'm not a financial advisor. I have put a bit of my pension money into Warner Brothers Discovery with all this takeover talk.
Yeah.
Like, if Netflix do actually put in a bid as well, that shit is going to pop.
Yeah, the Netflix one's a lot more interesting than the Skydance one.
I mean, I almost feel like it's a little bit game over if Netflix buy them. It
depends on how they do it. It depends on whether they use it as their, look, this is our... We're using it because they're wanting to buy the streaming rights arm of it is what they're wanting to do, aren't they? They're not wanting to buy the holistic part of it, are they?
I thought they wanted to buy everything.
No, I read it. The thing I read about it said that it's not a holistic buy like the Paramount one. It's
because Paramount's everything.
Paramount's everything, whereas Netflix want to buy the exclusive streaming rights to Warner Brothers products.
Well, I bought those shares a week ago, and they've already gone up like 3.5%.
Oh yeah, it'll. I mean, that'll
do.
That is better than it being controlled by a, David Ellison.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, I think you're probably right. I'm not entirely sure David Ellison's particularly good for the business. It was interesting. I was listening to a podcast the other day, and they were just like, basically all he's done is stuff that like men of your and my age like.
Yeah.
And and it's like, and they were reading off like the stuff that Skydance's stuff, and it's just like, yeah, every single thing that they do is basically aimed at men in their late 30s to early 50s.
Which is great for us.
Or like early 60s. Yeah, which is great for us, but like...
But you need to, in the same way as, and I've said this before, it's the same thing as when somebody, when someone's fucking posts a picture of their kid wearing a band t-shirt that they like, saying raise them well, and it's like, no, you've henpecked them into fucking liking what you like. That's not raising somebody well. Things should be different. There should be products out there for different people that should exist. The money should be put into all of these things. There should be a variety of movies available to watch. There should be a variety of books to read, music to listen to, TV to watch. It shouldn't all be, right, let's aim it at these specific people.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, I'm a great dad. My daughter has been raised that she looked at Phantom Thread the other day while I was watching it and said, when was this made? Getting on for 10 years ago, lots. Why does it look like that? What do you mean? Like it's kind of like all the dots and stuff in it. I was like, that's film grain. And she said, no, that's a bad camera.
Yeah, that's it.
Which...
There's some fucking dumb shit kids, don't they?
No, well, I'm a great dad because my daughter gives so little of a shit about the stuff that I like and is forging her own path.
Yep.
That my daughter said, no, that's a bad camera, to film grain. I'm a great dad. That's how I'm going to take it.
Yeah, and the thing is, I've with Izzy, didn't push films on at all, but like now, she's like, I get messages saying from her just referencing films that she's just watched, and I'm like, where the fuck did that come from? Like, she messaged me the day and said, watched The Great Dictator the other day. It's pretty fucking good, that, isn't it? It's like, where did you even watch The Great Dictator? Like, it's on our Apple, it's on our iTunes. Like, oh yeah, it is actually. It's like, okay. Yes, I stuck it on. Nice. It's like, fucking fair. But like, I would never have suggested her watch that.
Right, we haven't even finished trailers yet. What else have we got?
What else have we got? Right.
I think I've only got one other.
I think I've only got one other. It's the same one, isn't it?
What? Here comes the...
Yeah.
Was it Here Comes the Motherfucking Bride? Is that what it says?
Right. Am I right in thinking this is a musical?
I would not be surprised, but I hadn't heard that.
I thought I'd heard somewhere that it was a musical, and I thought, well, they've hidden it quite well in that trailer if it is. I mean, it looks fucking great, doesn't it?
It looks great, and by the time it comes out, they're going to be able to say Oscar winner Jessie Buckley.
Yeah.
Like, so, they're... I mean... It's a swing, and this is a very confident Warner Brothers.
Yeah, by the way, it is a musical.
It is a musical, brilliant. Okay,
yeah,
great.
And that's good because Jessie Buckley is both a great actor, screen presence, and singer. So
yeah, great singer. Yeah. I mean, it. I need to show Don the trailer for this actually. But I mean, Maggie Gyllenhaal following up The Lost Daughter with a musical Bonnie and Clyde take on Frankenstein and the Bride.
Yeah, where Frankenstein is called Frankie.
Where he's called Frankie and basically looks like Herman Munster.
Yeah, it just
like
it looked, and I mean, she stacked the cast out. It just looks batshit and great, and it's March feels like it's pitched to be. This is going to win awards.
I don't know, because I think if they thought it was going to win awards, it would have stuck to the October release date.
I always think that October's sometimes just that little bit early, but then again, recent years it hasn't been, has it? It's been about the right time. It historically was. Then it went for a few years where basically if something was released before like December, it meant it wasn't going to win an award. Everything was like January and February. But yeah, it does seem to pull back a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'd love to be proven wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. Because I think the trailer is fantastic. I think it's one of the probably one of the single best trailers we've had in years. Actually, it is a real "you're going to pay attention to me" trailer.
Yeah.
It very much reminded me of the original Girl with the Dragon Tattoo teaser in that regard.
Yeah.
So, and it feels like it's got that kind of energy, which is fantastic. Look, I was already really interested in it because the Lost Daughter is a terrific film, and this is just like really, really increased that for me.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Like everyone that's in it, really like Lost Daughter. I think, like you say, it's just a really Maggie Gyllenhaal going, I want to do this, and somebody going, we want to let you do that, and I'm going, fucking really? Go on then.
But I mean, again, like, and this trailer and the Wuthering Heights trailer, like, they are trailers from a Warner Brothers marketing department who were like, we successfully sold Sinners.
Yeah.
You know, like, we got the Minecraft movie trailer right after the first one. Superman was a success. One battle after another, like it's tracking to open at 20, but it kind of seems like it's probably going to do higher because the word is so good.
Yeah.
So, like, even though that thing's $150 million, with the word on it being so good, I don't think anyone's actually going to like just call it a flop.
No, I think it's going to be one of those where it's probably not going to have to make as much as they thought it would because it's going to get so much attention on it.
Exactly. I'm really intrigued to see how that does in terms of opening weekend, though, just because it feels like Sinners is like the only other film this year that's had that level of, no, you actually do need to go and fucking see this from like everybody.
Yeah.
And then Sinners like way overperformed. And it feels like one battle after another might be set up for that as well. This is a confident Warner Brothers. That's very exciting, and that's also going to push the share price up. So that's brilliant for me.
Right, well, let's move on to talk about. Let's start with Phantom Thread, which was the 2017 Paul Thomas Anderson film. Let's find out what IMDb says about it. Phantom, not the Phantom of the Opera. Go away. Set in 1950s London, Reynolds Woodcock is a renowned dressmaker whose fastidious life is disrupted by a young, strong-willed woman, Alma, who becomes his muse and lover. Kind of what it's about, yeah. Ian, how did you find your rewatch of Phantom Thread?
Do you know what? I'd only seen this the once before in the cinema, and I remember I remember liking it plenty well enough. But yeah, I mean, like, perfect film to watch on a Sunday night.
Yep, we watched it on a Sunday night. It felt right.
Like, heavy Sunday night movie vibes.
Yep.
And yeah, look, it's just very entertaining, which it looks like it should just be quite stately and slow and dry, and it's not. It's anything but that.
Can I posit something as well? Just to slightly interject, it falls into what you're
please.
saying now. Is I find the first. I mean, it's a long film. It's 2 hours, just over 2 hours. I find the first hour of it, before it starts to get a little bit, and this is intentional from Paul Thomas Anderson, before it starts to get a little bit tenser and tetchier, and the possibly up until the first time when he gets ill, and it starts to turn a little bit for that. I find the first probably hour of this to just be really relaxing to watch. Like,
oh yeah,
it's not. It's building it up and it's building the guy up, but it's floaty but not insubstantial. It's breezy, is what I would say.
Yeah, I mean, you've got that Johnny Greenwood score. You've got just a lot of footage of people doing their jobs really fucking well. And the relationship initially, while it's in the kind of like the swoony phase, is ace. And you think, like, I think the film does a nice job in kind of subverting what you think is going to happen, because you do, like, it's kind of being set up that Leslie Manville's going to, like, get between them, she's not going to like her, and all that kind of stuff. And it's not that at all. It is just, like, the two sides of Reynolds Woodcock. And, like, just that whole idea of, like, he's at his best when he's at his lowest is such a fucking mad idea. But it plays it out so well, and but by the end of it, it's this really, really, like, on the outside, like, really fucked up relationship. Like, if you were to describe it cold to someone, but in the film, it's just by the end they've just found each other.
They've found they've. She's found a way to keep his interest, and that's the thing, is he loses interest in these people that he brings into his life. They become so much of the routine that they become part of just. He's not getting anything from them anymore, and she works out a way for him to still get the interest in her there, and it's. I mean, I always describe it personally to myself, and like when I was talking to Becky about it, and Becky struggled with it a little bit. She doesn't. I think she's just a little bit like, it wasn't quite her vibe. But I was like, essentially, it's a psychological horror that has no horror.
Yeah. If you were to tell someone the events that happen in this film, and like like the third act, you would think it was something that was on Shudder.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's a good point, dude. Yeah.
But I mean, it's almost become cliche, and a little bit to the point of where you're almost a little bit worried that people are gonna. I think it's right that Daniel Day-Lewis doesn't do a lot, because there's almost this idea that if he did, he's retired several times, and he always seems to come back. And apparently, after this one, he is going to do another film. After his next comeback, he's talking about being involved in something else, working with somebody he's previously worked with, to do one more film, and then he's going to retire again. And so, but he's just really, really good. Like, it's odd that you can bounce from sort of... It's so weird that 2 weeks ago we watched him as Daniel Plainview, and now you're watching him as this.
Yeah.
And they are completely different people. They are different physical mannerisms. They are different... a different voice. And a lot of actors that put on voices for films, and there's not a problem. Some people put on voice, some people put on accents, and some people get it right and some people don't. His never breaks. Like, it never falters. Yeah. And it's just, you can see that there's a dedication to this within that. But I also think as well, he's incredible in this, but Leslie Manville is just an absolute force in this. Without ever trying to have a big moment, she is just fantastic in this.
Yeah, no, like when he actually says, "I'm actually quite fond of her," you know, the whole kind of like letting her down thing. It's great because it is just, yeah. Do you know what? In your way, you probably are. You've never done anything to get in the way of the relationship. Like the whole when she's trying to shoo Cyril away so she can cook him a dinner, Cyril is like, this is a bad idea. You know, he's not going to like this. But she's good enough to go, you know, all right, fair enough, your funeral.
Yeah.
You know, and which leads to just an incredibly funny scene.
Yeah.
Like which is, I mean, it's also horrible, but you know, are you a secret agent sent here to kill me? And then repeatedly asking her, where's your gun? Because, what is it? Like, she cooked his asparagus in butter, not oil.
Yeah. Yeah. He's such a dick.
But then at the same time, it is like, has she kind of done that on purpose to try and get some sort of something out of it?
I think she absolutely has. I do absolutely think that she has done that on purpose. That she is a little bit of a wind-up merchant at points. Like, it must be when she's buttering that fucking toast and it's so loud. I was watching it kind of going like, because stuff like that, noise things like that, really fucking bother me. I am terrible for it.
Is it like pouring the water out the kettle?
Yeah.
And just like the way she's also like waving it up and down as well.
And I'm terrible for stuff like that. Like, literally, I have to catch myself, and Becky will call me out on it and go, "You've been a prick," because I'll do stuff like, "Do you have to do that out loud?" And it's just because noises get me. So when that scene was on, Bex turned around and looked at me and went, "He's you."
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
I was like, but she is being annoying when she's just buttering toast, dickhead. Like, but that is you.
Oh man.
Right. It's a New Year's party, and I'm not misremembering that.
Yeah.
The shots of that are just fucking stunning. Mm-hmm. It's just, I think that Paul Thomas Anderson is one of those directors that occasionally does something and you can tell he's sat there going, yeah, I fucking knocked it out of the park here.
But I mean, as much as
that I think is that moment. It's such a stunning set piece sequence.
Absolutely, and you know, for as much of a chameleon Daniel Day-Lewis is, PTA, it's wild. You look at the films that he's made, and it's almost like half of them you'd go, yeah, that makes sense, it's that director, and the other half, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
But then the two together as one filmography, it's pretty remarkable.
That's it. You can look at it and say things like Phantom Thread, The Master,
There Will Be
Blood feel like they're directed by like one director, but then Licorice Pizza, Boogie Nights, and Inherent Vice, and even One Battle for Another, I think fall into that. Feel like they're directed by another director, but it's the same guy, they all have a style within them.
And they all feel like completely authentic. Like, you know, we talked about The Master last week, and it's like I have my reservations about that film, but it is its own thing. Like, very, very much its own thing. It doesn't feel like there's any fakery to it. All of his films feel incredibly authentic and lived in. And it is mad that it's the same director.
Yeah, it is. It's bonkers. But like you said, it does work as one voice. It's just he's got different focuses. I mean, I think it's a staggeringly entertaining film in what looks like it could be a bit vegetablesy, and it's just not.
Yep.
But it is. But it's asparagus cooked in delicious oil.
I mean, it's an absolute banger, and it's one of those things where it's like in 99% of directors' filmographies, it would be by far their best. With PTA, it might actually like maybe top 3, but maybe.
Yeah.
And it's Phantom Thread.
Yeah, like I said, it's the level across the board here has just been staggering. Like it really is mental. I mean, in fact, it definitely not shit. I think it's the third or fourth time I've rewatched it because I find it really quite relaxing as a watch. Which maybe it's not supposed to be, but I don't care.
Which moves us on to a film that I find quite relaxing to watch.
Is that Licorice Pizza?
It is indeed.
Yeah. So let's have a look, see what IMDb says about Licorice Pizza, and then we can delve into that. A young man and a young woman grow up, run around, and fall in love in San Fernando Valley in 1973. That's not kind of what it's about, but let's get into it. Licorice Pizza. Ian, what did you think on rewatch to this one?
I'm so annoyed that the age gap stuff still bothers me, because everything else rules.
What I will say, and I think I said it at the time, it doesn't bother me, but it bothers me that I can see why it bothers other people. Because I would love to be able to go, just don't let it bother you. But I actually agree that with people's point, it would have been so much easier to have just made him 16 and made her 19.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'd even go with 17 and 21.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
That's it.
You know, like
I get the reasoning for it in that that Cooper Hoffman's character Gary wants to seemingly constantly act like he's more mature beyond his years, even though he's not, and that is part of the character. And that she is incredibly immature, so can't relate to people her own age. So she has to surround herself with younger people to feel more mature. I completely get that, but then the relationship bit becomes weird at the end because of that age gap.
15 and 25.
Yeah, it's 10 years.
It's
weird.
It's 10 years with a 15-year-old.
Yeah.
That
but
is
it's
too
the 70s,
much.
But I'm saying that tongue in cheek.
No, yeah, absolutely. But look, so if you take that out of it, like for instance, the John Michael Higgins scenes that people at the time were like, that's basically it's racist. The whole point of it is that he's a fucking idiot. Yeah. And then at the end where he says, "Oh, I don't speak Japanese," it's like it's incredible.
Yeah. That's it. It's when people say, "Oh, yeah," because there was a lot of talk about that. It's like, "Oh, it's just racist." Like, yeah, that's the point. It's based on a person that Paul Thomas Anderson knew at the time who did that. It's based on an actual person who was an idiot. You know, people are idiots. This is the point. You're supposed to think that he's a racist idiot.
Yeah. So, but I think it is I think it's his most entertaining film. I've really come around. I liked it, first off. This is my third watch of this. Second watch was a plane watch, and it was a good plane watch.
Yeah,
but
is actually.
Yeah. But this time round, there's so much funny shit in it. There's the scene with the agent. It's just the close up on her, and her lips quivering, and she's just like, "You're a fighter, aren't you? You remind me of an English pit bull, but sexy,
and with a very Jewish nose."
Yeah, and with a very Jewish nose. That was it. Yeah, it's. And like when she's saying yes to everything, and then every now and then you just see Cooper Hoffman's eyes going, "Oh fuck," and
it's when she starts just reeling off like all of the languages she can speak.
Yeah.
So, yes. Why are you saying this? She's not even asking you.
It is tremendous. And then Bradley Cooper just absolutely steaming in. He's like talking about he's gonna you got a family? Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. If you're doing anything, I'm gonna kill him. And
then he's just asking about a pet first. Have you got any pets? No. You got a dog? No. You got family? Yeah. I'm gonna kill him.
But then he's just looking at Cooper Hoffman. He's just like, I paraphrase. It was like, I can see it in your eyes. You're from the streets, aren't you?
Me and you are the same. I like him.
Me and you are the same. It's
the best bit. The best bit of his performance in that movie happens behind a character. It happens after Alana has just done the runaway fucking lorry bit, and then she's got out
and she's looking at them doing the dick stuff with the petrol can.
And then behind those two, he walks by having just had a little mini meltdown and thrown a trash can through a window, and then those girls walk by in the tennis outfits, and he comes back round and goes, "Do you like peanut butter sandwiches?" It's just. Like you say, it's incredibly entertaining. And the weirdness of having a mini short film in the middle of it with Sean Penn and Tom Waits.
Sean Penn reciting the dialogue to her.
Yep.
And she's just like, "Is this real?" Or
Yeah. But he even makes a wonderful bit out of that, because you've got basically Penn doing this thing that Waits has kind of basically G'd him up and dared him into doing, and you've got him just on the fucking bike, and he's just he's forgotten about her. She doesn't exist. He's asked her to go on it. She hasn't even set off with him, and he's just riding for glory. And then you've got Cooper Hoffman's character just running in the opposite direction to save her.
I mean, that's the thing. The running becomes a bit of a motif in the film, and it's their relationship is really, really well done. The ebb and flow of the who's into the one more than the other at this point kind of thing works really well. And one thing that I'd actually forgotten is towards the end when they're in the campaign office, her and her mate who gets her the job working for Benny Safdie. They kind of have a bit of a moment before the phone rings where it's just what's going on there then? And I almost thought it's like a sliding doors moment there where maybe she'd actually be better off having a relationship with him rather than going off with Gary, because it's almost a bit of a Graduate ending at the end here.
Yeah.
Where it feels like a happy ending, but at the same time, it's just but are they just going to go through the same old shit again?
Yeah, that's it. It's tinged with an element of you're terrible for each other.
I mean,
you bring up
the only real validation. Yeah, I mean, the only real validation is the fact that one of the sisters is yes, you should go after her. And that's it. But yeah, there's no... And that's the thing that makes me maybe a bit more comfortable with the age gap stuff, is the fact that I don't think this film is actually validating their right for each other necessarily. No. It's just, you know, like, he's probably older than his age, she's younger than her age, they're meeting in the middle, but that still means they're both 20.
Yeah. It still means they're about 20.
Let's see how long that lasts.
That's it. These two either have a really good relationship in the future, or it lasts 2 weeks and then they hate each other.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think the episodic kind of structure of it works really well, because it makes the kind of like the passing of time work well in this. Because that's the question. Like, how long a period do you think this film's actually set over?
It's supposed to be, I think, just set over basically, like, it's supposed to be set like a summer. So I think it's...
I mean, Gary does a lot in a summer.
Yeah. But apparently this is all based on what one guy did in literally like 2 years. But apparently it's supposed to be set up like I think it's supposed to be set over like an 8-month period. I remember reading somewhere.
Okay.
That
it's 8 month. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Scarlett Gazondo is in it, and steals every scene he's in. As Lance.
Just like, yeah. When he's like talking to her on the plane first, and he's just like, "Como estai?" Oh, bien. It's just like, you fucking idiot. But then that. Him at the family dinner, it's just like, I'm going to respectfully refuse because I'm an atheist, and you've got Alana Haim's real life dad in it, just going like, what the fuck?
I think that's literally the last you see of him as well, isn't it?
It might be, yeah. No, hang on, no. The last bit is when she it's when she walks in the swimming costume, and then he literally says, "What the fuck?" Like, what the fuck?
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
That guy's going to be one of those great like character actors who's never going to be like a great leading man because he's just got a weird look about him, but he's going to be really good in so much in the background for like his entire career.
I mean, his whole thing in Superman, where it's just like he just attracts strange. Is so funny.
Yeah, he was the best thing in that, and I enjoyed that movie. So
yeah, and he was fantastic.
Yeah, it's made me look forward to one battle after another even more, and I was already very pumped for it.
Yeah, no, I'm really, really, really wary now.
I am a little bit.
Everybody thinks it's incredible.
Yeah, that's the bit that's worrying me, is everybody saying it's incredible. I was already going in with high expectations, and now I'm a little bit worried that what if it's not? Like, in my brain, I'm like, I'm alright with it being a solid 8 out of 10. But my brain's they're going, it's a 9 out of 10 banger, mate. I'm like, yeah, but it might not be. I don't want it to be a disappointing 8 out of 10.
Because my brain's going, it's probably going to be the best film of the year.
Yeah, and but the reality is, it's probably not, but it's probably going to be close to being it.
Look, it's been a great marathon, and Licorice Pizza, man, I like it more and more every time. I really, really, really wish it wasn't 15.
Yeah,
like that's all.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're definitely not shit.
Definitely not, emphatically, definitely not shit. Just to say, I did do audience polls for these two movies. Phantom Thread was definitely not shit, 60%, Touching Cloth 20%, and shit 20%. And Licorice Pizza, which I think might be one of his most divisive films, is 50% definitely not shit, 33% Touching Cloth, and 17% shit. So yeah, I do think that was probably his most divisive film.
It's like, I think, as we said last week, it's just like, I think the film of his that I like the least is probably The Master, and The Master's really, really good. Like Hard 8 as well, but like Hard 8's basically a fucking proof of concept.
Yeah, it's basically it's a student film. It's a student film plus.
Yeah, no, exactly. But like, so it's such a high bar that he's set. It's really something.
Yeah. Right. Well, Bex is arriving. She's just about to put headphones on.
Well, I was going to say, do you want to ding 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 half time?
Yeah, we can ding 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 half time.
What?
We're going to half time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, well, half time, grab drinks, then we're back.
Sorry, Bex, that was actually that was just a weirdly good place for you to actually come in because we just finished doing the PTA stuff.
Oh, thank God.
Don't be like that. A big, bold, beautiful journey that nobody wanted to take. What's IMDb say about it? Two strangers who meet at a mutual friend's wedding have the chance to relive important moments from their past, illuminating the path that led them to the present and gaining the opportunity to change their futures. So it's written by a guy called Seth Reese, directed by Kogonda. Are we going with that? Kogonada, yeah. I mean, he's made up his name anyway, so I'm not going to feel too bad about it. It's a pseudonym, isn't it?
What did you say his name was? Kogonda.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
You have to appreciate it, and his eyes barely work, so he's trying to read it off the screen.
I can't read like on white paper.
And it's kind of dumb.
Stars Margot Robbie.
It's no Digimon Honsune, but it's pretty good.
Colin Farrell. I'm just going to keep fucking going through you guys. Kevin, holy shit, he looks all Klein. And Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
The fucking jump scare Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Yeah, it's the answer to a question nobody fucking asked.
I think you could use that to describe her entire existence.
Yeah.
You knew that's who I was referring to in the text, Bex, yeah?
I did once we watched it, yeah. I didn't in advance.
Yeah, okay.
I resisted the urge to check IMDb.
Yeah, you very quickly turned to the cinema and just went, it's her, isn't it? Yeah. Bex, we've spoken a lot already. What did you think to A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey?
Well, I think blah, blah, blah. I was kind of looking forward to it before, and then it got quite badly reviewed, and then I kind of tempered my expectations, but I actually quite enjoyed it. It was quite a nice, just gentle little trip through their memories, and I thought it was quite... It's fine. It's not changing anybody's life, but it's
really trying it though, isn't it?
I think what it's trying to sort of suggest is these things in your life, if you looked at them differently now, would mean different things to you. And I think that's kind of what it's like getting at. But it's like, yeah, of course, with the benefit of fucking maturity and hindsight, of course, someone would look at them differently. You fucking idiots. My main issue, I thought Colin Farrell was really good. He's very good at like the emoting. His screen partner not so much. I thought she was shocking in this, to be honest. Just really fucking blank and bland. And I think there is no chemistry between them two. And I think in a film like this, where you're kind of supposed to believe that they're going through these things together and falling in love, that seems like it would be quite important.
This film is so much better when they're not on screen together, which is a real problem for this film.
For what eventually is a romance film.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looks like he would be sort of interested in her, and he actually looks like, you know, they're going through this emotional journey. He looks like they're going through it together. She looks like you could have just put a cardboard cutout of like a crash test dummy in front of her and she wouldn't have changed her performance at all. She's shit in this. She's really genuinely shit in this.
I don't agree with you.
Okay. That because she's pretty.
I mean, that more gives away the reason why you don't like her.
No.
She's not great in it. I'm maybe in the middle of you two, but I'm not gonna go to bat for her.
I just think she's very emotionless in it. Like I like her in stuff as a general rule. I just think
that's kind of supposed to be a bit emotionless. Like, she's put up all these walls and he's got to try and keep breaking them down.
Yeah, but she's meant to be having, like, even when she's, like, angry or, like, whatever, it's not believable. It's like... It's like she's acting being angry. I just think it's a really poor performance from her.
I just think that... I'll get into my thoughts, but I just think that... I don't think it's a very good script. I don't think it's a very good script. I think...
but Colin Farrell in this is evidence that a good actor can do good things with a bad script.
I think Colin Farrell is just in a bit of a zone now, where he's just pretty much creating everything he's in. But I don't think it's a good script. I don't think the story's that good. I think the script itself is poor. It's one of those films where I personally noticed the language. I think that they're intentionally, from a directorial point of view and from a script writing point of view, emphasising the fact that people are saying fuck a lot. And it's just a little bit like... I think it's like to go, well, look, it's twee and it's whimsical and everything like that, but we're going to have people go, fuck a lot. And it's like, can't we all just kind of grow up a little bit? Like, it's just a bit... You could make the film without that and it might be better.
I don't have an issue with swearing, but swearing for the sake of trying to be edgy is a bit pathetic.
Or to feel like you're punching through something. It just feels a little bit... I think there's a lot of swings and misses in this movie. What did you think to him?
I thought it was really boring. I was very disappointed. Columbus is a genuinely great film. I think After Yang is decent. It's trying to be profound, but it's also being twee and cute. Like, I knew I was in a lot of trouble when he enters the car rental place and it's just got like that shitty sign up saying like car rental place or whatever it was that it said. Yeah. And then you got Phoebe Waller-Bridge doing a German accent because Phoebe Waller-Bridge decided she wanted to do a German accent that day. No. This is going to sound like I'm Becky baiting, and I'm not. I feel like this film is what people who don't like Wes Anderson think Wes Anderson is.
I would agree with what you're saying there, because there's a few moments in it where I was watching going, this feels very... This specific little bits of it feel very Wes Anderson-y, but Wes Anderson is good at that little bit. Like, there's a bit within it where there's a selection of shots of like an old record and then an old book and then something else. And it's like, Wes Anderson does that, but it's part of his oeuvre, it's part of the whole bit, so you're expecting it there. This feels a little bit like, also we're getting a slice of Wes Anderson now, but then you're gonna pepper back to being desperately trying to be, have hints of what was that film called? That had Michelle Yeoh in it that she won the Oscar for?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah. And I
think it also is trying to be like poignant, like a Beau is Afraid kind of journey of self-discovery kind of vibe.
Yeah, but without actually having any poignant moments.
Just to go back, Ian, why would that be Becky baiting?
Because you like this.
No, I don't like
you said
it.
You liked...
I thought it was quite sweet and inoffensive. I just there's not enough to it to get excited about, I guess. It's fine. It's a Thursday evening movie.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, there are bits in it like I think the Colin Farrell school flashback sequence was the best sequence of the film for me. I thought he acted the shit out of the whole, like, I'm feeling what I felt then, and what on the outside looking in, it's Colin Farrell basically lusting after a 15-year-old, but it's not, and you get it. You get that he is his younger self, and you just kind of you feel that he's reverted, and him doing the song and dance sequence as well. Like he's like really, really good in that. So there are bits, but then like the whole the like the car blows up, and then the next scene they're at that hotel, and then Kevin Kline's like, "Yeah, I repaired your car." Well, but it had blown up. Yeah, well, we fixed them before, or whatever it is he says. It's just like, oh, fuck off.
It happens.
Go on,
it's
sorry.
just like it happens.
Yeah, just fuck off. Why do that in the first place then? Just have it break down. Like, what? No, but you just need to be twee, don't you?
Yeah.
And
everything feels like there should have been a grown-up in the room to have gone, no, just have it break down. But what then if it explodes? Alright, you can have it explode. But what if it really explodes? It's like, I don't give a shit anymore, just do whatever.
And this isn't an original point because it was on a podcast I listened to, but this is the fact this is done so badly. Like, it cost Sony like $60 million and it did $3 million opening weekend in the US. The fact it's done so badly is like people are gonna get scared of making original films, because this is an original film with two established movie stars who have opened movies, and Sony have had a really bad couple of years, and it's not gonna push them to do anything particularly interesting. And it will probably be my biggest disappointment of the year. This, just a complete what happened, but it feels intentional. Like, the film feels intentional. It doesn't feel like it got lost in the edit or anything like that. It's just the combination of parts don't work.
Yeah, it's a massive swing and a miss. For me, I found it inoffensive to watch, but also didn't at any point care. For a film that is supposed to be a romance film, that is also the biggest bit about that I got out of it is if I lived in Colin Farrell's house, I would have my morning coffee out on those steps, because I do like sitting on the top of the step, don't I, Rebecca?
It's like your favourite place. He falls asleep on the top of our stairs sometimes.
I did fall asleep once sat on the top of our stairs, yes.
Which is dangerous,
man.
really, man. What if you'd like overbalanced?
I have incredible balance.
You are a little bit like a weeble, actually. I think maybe it's because you're like
low centre of gravity.
Yeah,
because I've got really little legs.
So you'd like to have a porch?
Yeah, I'd be great. When he comes out and sits on that, what is it, on the stoop with his coffee, I was like, yeah, fucking that looks like that's a good Tuesday morning you're having right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't a Sunday morning. That was a Tuesday. I'm touching cloth because I think that Colin Farrell's really good in it, because it's Colin Farrell. So yeah, that's me. What's everyone else?
Yeah.
My issue is I think it could have been saved with better performances.
I just think the script is bad. I think the story's bad. The story's boring.
Yeah,
look, definitely shit. It annoyed me, but it's also a nothing film.
Yeah.
I also when you said that there's a moment where you knew you were in trouble, there's a moment where I knew I was in trouble. When her character turns round to Colin Farrell and says, "When was the last time you had a fast food burger?" And it's just like, you pretentious fucking dickwads that have made this. It's like, I guarantee all of you people that are involved in the making of this that have done that as a little bit of a play down of all fucking scarfed a fucking car Mackies at some point in the past 6 months.
It did really make me want to get a Burger King, but not a shit Burger King like the one in the movie, because that looked crap. That burger looked crap.
I gotta say as well, what weird product placement is that?
That's an intentional product placement. It's not it's not Burger King of Sony have gone, you need to get Burger King in this. They've got to Sony and gone, we want to get Burger King involved in this.
That's it. My thing on it is probably similar. It's probably touching cloth in that it's fine. I just, there's so little to it, and there's so little meaningfulness so little meaning to it that I just found it inoffensive and a sweet enough way to pass the time. The good bits in it were good enough that I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it is probably more accurate than I liked it.
Fair.
Okay. Yeah.
Fair. Our audience poll was shit.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Colin Farrell's good enough in it to save it from a shit.
Yeah, but that's because you find him a really nice screen presence. I think you've got it. He emotes well. He's believable at being a little bit crushed.
Yeah, you really believe he's feeling his feels.
Yeah,
like that bit where he's like, she tells him not to say anything to the girl.
Yeah,
because she's just gonna say the same thing again, and he just looks with such pain in his face and such yearning at this girl, and goes, but maybe she won't. And it's like, oh my god, my heart is breaking for the little 15-year-old boy you are in your brain right now.
Yeah, it's going to be... I have a feeling that Colin Farrell is going to be one of those guys who is going to get to like... Because he's late 40s now. He's going to get to like late 50s, maybe early 60s, and then win an Academy Award. And it's going to be, everybody is just going to be rapturous for him because he's just really well liked in the industry because he's a really nice guy.
That standing ovation is going to be like a Cannes standing ovation when he wins an Oscar.
Yeah.
Like, that is going to be nuts.
Because even when he was, through his own admission, was a dick who had a drinking and drugs problem, nobody was saying he was an arsehole to them.
No, I think he's generally sort of renowned for being quite a happy drunk, isn't he? It just causes problems in his life.
Yeah, it causes problems in his life.
He doesn't cause problems in other people's
Well, that's it. Oliver Stone sort of says about him that, that he was at the lowest point when he was making Alexander. He said, but he knew his lines. He turned up on set. He was great with everybody. The person who behaved badly was me. Because I was going, no, I need this guy to be even more fucked up to get more out of him. And I let him down. Stone's very honest about that. Ian, what have you been watching?
Only got a couple of things this week. A couple of rewatches. Watched the Criterion 4K of Nora. So my second watch of Nora. And... I'm pretty much exactly where I was first time round. One of the best films of last year. The middle third in particular, I think, is ace.
Terrifically entertaining.
I think second time round when you're watching the lad she's with at the end. I only watched it yesterday. I can't remember his name. She keeps on calling him Igor, I think.
Yuri?
No,
Yuri. Igor.
Oh, no, okay, cool. No, I was right, yeah. Just the stuff he's doing in the background throughout, like, the whole film. Like, by the end, it's like, yeah, okay, that tracks. I do think it's wild that film won Best Picture.
It is.
Because it feels like something that would have won Best Picture in the 70s.
Yes.
and yet, here we are.
It feels like something that maybe wouldn't have won Best Picture in the 70s, but would have won the Palme d'Or.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's even though it's very much a film of its time, it just feels out of time as well. It's a really, really, really interesting bit of work in Nora. Really interesting, and I'm glad that it won the Palme d'Or, it won the Oscar. Like, it's got this film has a place in Hollywood history, and that's very cool. And Mikey Madison winning Best Actress. I mean, would I have preferred it to have been Demi Moore? Yeah, but she's still pretty great in it.
Yeah, it's not an undeserved one. It's not like she wasn't robbed. It's just would have been nice if it had been Demi Moore, because Demi Moore's Mikey Madison will probably has a good chance of winning another one at some point, whereas there's a good chance that Demi Moore might never get nominated again.
That's the
it's the Stallone what's it thing? What's his name? Oh fuck! His name's not my brain. Won it for Bridge of Spies.
Oh shit, Mark Rylance. Yeah.
It's the Stallone Mark Rylance thing. Mark Rylance has the chance to win another Academy Award. Stallone probably isn't gonna.
Has Stallone ever won an Oscar?
Technically, Best Picture for Rocky, but I don't think he ever got fully credited for that.
Right. Okay.
It was before
he didn't win for screenplay. He was just nominated.
Just nominated. Yeah, he didn't win for screenplay.
Yeah.
And he didn't win for actor for that. He's been nominated, I think, 3 times for actor.
Really?
I think so. Yeah. Well, in an acting category.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. But look, Anora cracking. And 28 years later, gave that a rewatch. Which, yeah, I mean, it's just very much its own thing. It is like the creative choices made through that film. I mean, obviously the Jimmys at the end is like the big thing that people talk about, but like the montagey stuff with the cutting to like the footage of old films, and then like almost like the infrared stuff of the infected when they're first going onto the island. That's cracking. I just like the way that this film both very much feels like a 28 years later, the 28 film, but is also just really not what you expect as well.
Yeah.
Like the big emotional piece of this is a kid basically having to say goodbye to his mum with like no warning as she gets like euthanized essentially because she's got an aggressive form of cancer. Who the fuck saw that coming? And yet that sequence with that music and the kind of like the embers like floating up into the sky is insanely beautiful.
And Boyle's good at that though. Boyle's very good at having these little moments in films where you're not necessarily. I mean, Sunshine is a prime example.
100%.
That close up of there's a few bits in it, but that close up of Cillian Murphy screaming with the fucking space in the sun lighting up everything with that score is just that's fucking beautiful.
Exactly. And it's going to be so interesting to see what the Bone Temple is, because that film just feels like it's going to be gnarly.
Yeah.
It's going to be maybe a little bit more, maybe not, but I feel like it's going to be more what you expect. But now, after 28 years later, having a kind of like a lo-fi, grungy little fucker, like, feels like, yeah, alright then we'll get Danny Boyle back for some more emotional shit at the end. The fact that Nia DaCosta like got the Alex Garland script and was just like more infected, please. Like that's great. Let's do that. So 28 years later, I just a really, really, really interesting film.
Yeah.
And just way more interesting than I expected it to be. So there we are. That's it for me. I've been playing quite a bit of FC26 and watching Grand Prix stuff, so that took up a lot of my weekend. There we are. That's me.
Bex, have you watched anything else solo? Right, so we've only got a few as well, haven't we? So yeah, what have we watched? So we watched, didn't we? I rewatched, first watch for you, I believe, The Karate Kid Part 2.
Didn't we do this last week?
No.
Oh wow. Yes, we did then.
You did one last week,
Oh,
I think.
okay.
What did you think to the Karate Kid Part 2, where they go to Okinawa?
I really enjoyed the Karate Kid Part 2 where they go to Okinawa.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's good. Feels like a completely different like genre of movie.
It's more actiony, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's all about honour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honour and his missus that he left behind, but it turns out she waited for him all these years and never remarried.
Yeah.
Sad times.
Never even married.
Never even married, no.
But Daniel gets to fight a real bad egg.
And then boops him on the nose.
And boots him on the nose. Good fight scene, that, to be fair.
Yeah,
it's actually... that is probably, out of the entire series, probably the best fight scene. Because the fight scenes, actually, weirdly, in the Karate Kid movies, are a bit crap. But yeah,
not great quality karate on show, really.
No, it's not. They're like... they're not. Anybody who has done a significant amount of karate watches these movies and goes, none of these people are very good at karate, with the exception of one guy.
He would 100% be disqualified for
Yeah,
that.
there's a lot of that. Yeah, it's like there's no facial contact, and the end of the first movie is literally him kicking a man in the face.
Yeah.
with a move that is not part of karate at all.
But Mr. Miyagi's worth watching them for, though, isn't he? He's such a delight. I want an elderly mentor.
Well, I mean, I always really liked Karate Kid Part 2. I think I've seen Karate Kid Part 2 more than I've seen Karate Kid.
Fair.
Because it's a lot shorter for a start off. And
This one's
really long. It's good, but it's long. But it is basically, it's an action film. There's a lot. It's a martial arts drama rather than a coming of age drama.
Yeah.
And then we watched Karate Kid Part 3, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah.
How long was between these movies?
So Karate Kid was 85, Karate Kid Part 2 was 86, and this was 89, so there was a good couple of years between this.
So 86 to 89?
Yeah.
So Daniel San just spent that entire 3 years just eating donuts then, yeah?
He's got a double chin.
He's got double, he's a big hefty...
Ralph Faccio.
Yeah. He's a hefty dude in this. And not in like a muscular way.
But
He's thick.
But
His dick.
Thomas Ian Griffin as Terry Silver is an insanely good bad guy.
He's really good, actually, yeah.
Like the fact that he's old war buddies with John Kreese, Martin Cove from the first movie, but he's really successful in business. But his business is he basically dumps toxic waste in third world countries just to add a significant level of slimy bastard.
Yeah.
And all he's doing is just wanting to commit psychological warfare on a 16-year-old guy and a 60-odd-year-old Japanese guy.
That is a recurring thing in these movies, though. Grown-ups of, like, adult age, not old age, not, like, young... Grown-ups of grown-up age wanting to beat up children and OAPs. It's the recurring thing,
But
I would say.
There's a great moment where he's in a sauna, isn't he? Terry Silver, Thomas Ian Griffin, who is actually probably the best at karate out of any of these people that's in it. And he's basically coming up with this plan for how he's going to destroy Danielson's life. And he's like, I like this. I really like this idea. I'm excited. And it's just, you're great. You are great.
He's really good, though, when he's trying to pretend to be normal and nice as well.
Yeah.
He's a good buddy.
Low-key banger.
Yeah.
This movie.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
It's not very good.
No, probably not. But it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
Those are different things.
And it has, like, Robin Lively turn up as, like, a new love interest. But then...
Yeah, after completely disregarding the both Miyagi's love of his life that he left behind, that he's got all this regret about. He leaves her in Okinawa, and Daniel's girlfriend that he's...
Daniel does not have a lot of luck with girls in these movies.
No.
But then what they do is they set her up and go, no, she's not romantic. She basically goes, I'm leaving.
I'm going back to my boyfriend.
So we're just going to be friends. And then basically just like properly like friend zones him. I know we're not allowed to say that anymore, but fuck it, I'm gonna. But she does. Like, there's no like, she doesn't come round to it. She'll just fuck off like 2/3 through the movie.
Well, but she says she's gonna.
Yeah. But like you do think, no, she'll go off to get that bus, but then I'll come back. Nope.
No, she does.
She goes.
No, but I like that though, because it's like she sets out her boundaries. He accepts them without quibble, and she doesn't bend on them. Like, I think that's actually really, really way less toxic than what we'd get now if this similar kind of thing was made. She'd definitely come back, or he'd definitely be butthurt about it, and they'd fall out a bit, or whatever. There'd be a thing.
Yeah, I did like the fact that they brought Kata into this one. Like, they'd always done it, yet it's the first time you see them doing it.
Yeah.
And it's almost like they went, right, we can't get Ralph Macchio to do any actual karate because he has no physicality to him in any way whatsoever. No. But we can maybe get him to do the movements of Kata, which he barely passes off doing. Because it's the basic movements. Kata is actually an incredibly difficult thing to do. But yeah, really enjoyed part 3.
Yeah.
And then, finally for us, we rewatch Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Yes. With Journey Smollett in it.
Yeah.
Is it Journey or Journey?
Journey.
Journey Smollett.
Journey.
Yeah.
It's happening again.
How's it spelled?
J-U-R...
N-E-E. Yeah. Journey.
Yeah.
Smollett. Yeah, that's a made up.
I mean, all names are made up, Ian. All words are made up.
No, but I mean, like, Yeah, I mean, yeah. I do. Of course, we're in a simulation. The Guardian Live blog earlier on said that like some fucking health spokesman had to refute Nigel Farage's claims that migrants are eating swans.
I saw that, swans and carp out of public parks.
Like, on it, yeah. Simulations like having a fucking field day with us at the moment.
Yeah, it's set to maximum just badness.
Maximum bad.
Yeah. Right.
Journey.
Stop it, you. What did you think to Birds of Prey on a rewatch, Bex?
I really liked it, but I really liked it on first watch. It's just, thing is, it's not
a serious movie.
It's not a serious movie. It's not the fucking Dark Knight trilogy or
it's not
whatever.
Supposed to be, no.
But it's just supposed to be fun.
And it's Tank Girl for the modern generation.
Yeah, and it does that well. It's good. She fights real good. I like it.
She fights real good. She looks hot.
I like watching her kick ass with a fucking baseball bat.
Yeah, I like the fact that Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character is really awkward, like really socially awkward.
I like Huntress. But
good. Really like good at what she does, but really bad at being badass.
Yeah. Yeah.
And McGregor makes a really good douchebag.
Yeah. I mean, nobody's surprised by that, though, really.
I don't know.
I don't think he's a douchebag in real life.
Oh no, but he's good at playing that.
Yeah.
He plays it really, really well. It's good. I only have one real clanger bit for me.
Go on.
And it's the bit where Black Canary does the scream bit.
Right.
And it just blows everything like that. That feels a little bit like, no, that's out of a different comic book world. That feels like it felt a little bit.
What? Because no one else has powers.
It was. It didn't feel right. It felt incongruous to the rest of what we're saying.
Is that Journey Smollett?
That is Journey Smollett. Journey Smollett Bell now. She's added Bell to the end of her name.
Journey Smollett Bell?
Journey Smollett Bell.
Journey Smollett Bell?
Smollett Bell.
Journey Smollett Bell.
Yeah.
Hey, Journey Smollett Bell. Journey Smollett Bell. Yeah, Journey Smollett Bell.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Yeah. It's really colourful.
It's colourful, it's silly, it's fun. Correction, I do have two problems with it.
It's
That
the
from
kid.
Black China, and the kid's
I
shit.
really hate that
The kid is shit.
Hate her though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's shit.
I would argue you hate most children.
I do. But that kid's shit and a bad character. Nobody cares. I was willfully hoping that somebody was going to cut her open to get the diamond out of her.
Well, that's because you're not very nice.
No, actually, because it's the easiest way to get a diamond out of a child.
I've never tried.
What?
Never tried.
I'm just saying, it is. It's the easiest way to get a diamond out of a child.
Sure.
Yeah. That's what we've watched. So I didn't ask for questions this week. I asked for sort of just any sort of feedback people might have on our 600th episode. So I'm going to read. We're going to self-indulge a little bit here, and we're going to read a few of them out. But there are actually not. In saying that, there is actually a question within one of these that has been posed. So I'm just going to get them all up. Yep. So Rick Kidd says, "Hi folks, quick note for episode 600. You give me a lot of entertainment and joy over the years. I may not be in touch as much as I used to be. Life gets in the way, as it tends to do, but I'm always listening, nodding along and silently disagreeing with your takes. I look forward to the podcast dropping on my phone for refreshing, honest, non-pretentious opinions on films. Here's 600 episode and 600 more. Thanks, folks." And he's also question for the week. Given his recent passing, what are your top 5 Robert Redford movies?
I don't think I'm massively familiar with the work of Robert Redford.
I'm going to throw some out. All President's Men would have to be in there. Sneakers, actually, I'm going to throw in there.
Sneakers good.
Spy Game, because I just love that movie. I mean, Butch Cassidy's really fucking good.
Butch Cassidy bangs.
Yeah.
Avengers Endgame. His last on-screen appearance.
Yeah, which kind of
For
feels
fuck's sake.
alright, yeah.
I mean, I like Avengers Endgame, but it's just the fact that, like, that was 6 years ago, and we just didn't get any more Redford. All is lost. He's real good in that.
He is good. I mean, The Sting's really good. 3 Days the Condor. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be mine. Right, I'll go into other ones.
Thanks, Rick.
Yeah, thank you.
Ethan Barr says, "Congratulations, folks. Still love listening to you guys. Like the post-film chat on the walk home after the cinema, and sometimes the best place to motivate me to check out more films or seek out ones against the online consensus. From the way back in the Dude and the Monkey days, I was listening as a uni student. Wandering to a movie and have stuck wandering to a movie and have stuck with it longer than many other film pods because of you guys. Here's the next 600 episodes. I might actually get caught up by then, because I do know that Ethan goes back and listens to episodes, so he listens to bits of episodes and then listens to like the main reviews when he's watched the film. Goes back and listens to them there.
Sounds confusing.
Yeah. What else have we got here? We definitely had another one along here.
I've got an email while...
you do the email.
So this is from Mark. He hasn't said whether we can say his surname or not, but I'm just going to say Mark. Hey guys, I'm one of those silent majority pricks who isn't on any of the usual social media avenues and is lazy, and who therefore hasn't contacted you up until now. Apologies. If I'm honest, I lost track of you over the years, but unnecessary context, I'm 41. I used to listen to Ian doing Cinerama while stocking supermarket shelves on a night shift back in the day. Then 35mm Heroes, then Dude and the Monkey, and then life progressed, I guess, and somewhere along the way I couldn't find you online to listen to. Happily, a while back, I somehow refound Film Basterds on Spotify. Not gonna lie, having done so, I think I've listened to every fucking back episode since, and full respect to you keeping it all available to listen to years after the fact. It's a cliche, but listening is like hanging out with mates I've never met, and genuinely you are my favourite film podcast out there. I've kept up with Film Junk over the years, but for whatever reason I find you all more endearing and personable. just a note from me there. I'm very, very glad we're more endearing and personable than Jay. I like Jay Cheel, but endearing and anyway. If I dare blow smoke up your collective arses, your passion for film and personalities resonate more with me. I've had a few pints today, and somehow that has finally forced pen to paper, so to speak. I've been meaning to send an email for months after hearing the email address in an age-old episode, so hopefully one of you will see this at some point. And actually, just a note from me. He sent this in a couple weeks back, and I just hadn't checked the emails, so before we even asked for episode 600 feedback, he just sent this in. So, love that. Back to the email. Basically, you all rock, love what you do, and thank you for doing it. Thanks for providing me hundreds of hours of entertainment and for sharing your passion online. Apologies for the drunken ramble. I just want you to know that people like me are immensely grateful for the content. Shit word, but you know what I mean. I hope you keep it up for years to come. Even if some of us don't reciprocate, please note that it's highly valued, even if you might not hear it as often as you deserve. Cheers, Mark. Absolute sweetheart, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Like I said, I used to... You lose people in what is it? I remember chatting a lot with Mark back in the early days of Twitter, and he's a very nice guy. Found the other one. It's from a guy called Chris. Don't know his surname, and I don't want to read his Instagram name out in case he doesn't want it reading out. But he says, congratulations on 600 episodes. Been with you since the start, and with Ian long before that. Listening to an episode truly feels like chatting with friends. That's great. Love that. That's kind of what the vibe we go for.
Yeah.
Insta's handle doesn't start cinema, does it?
I don't think it does, no.
I think we hide the fact.
Or Mister?
No.
I think we hide the fact that we all hate each other really well, don't we?
I mean, I don't think you guys hide the fact that you don't hide the fact you hate me.
I don't hate you. I just think you're a bit simple.
Hey,
Mark, let me know. Let me know their Insta handle on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I will do. But yeah, it's yeah. So that thank you very much, guys. It's genuinely it is really nice to hear that people dig what we do. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, what are we covering next week with Ian? I already know. I don't know why I'm asking.
Silent Hill F.
Oh yeah.
Silent Hill F.
Silent Hill
it's
F.
out on Friday, isn't it?
It's fucking out tomorrow, Mark.
Mate.
I am genuinely tempted to pull a sickie
You can't pull a sick in your last day at work.
on my 2 last days of work. I am.
Oh, dude, you are gonna beat the shit out of that. Have you heard that there's like 5 different endings?
So
you've got to like replay it to really get the full picture.
Oh, see, I love that kind of shit.
So basically, I'm not going to be having any Stardew Valley for the next
No.
for the weekend.
No.
No,
Yeah, your farm can die.
my farm can die.
Did you were with Ian, weren't you, when I sent you through the dog ending of Silent Hill?
Yes.
To show him.
I think we mentioned it, but I don't think I showed it.
The ending of Silent Hill 2, where it turns out everything was controlled by a
Yeah,
dog.
we did.
It's great. That's a good ending, isn't it?
I actually managed to get it though. I've never managed to get it before, so I'm replaying to get the weird endings. I need to get the UFO ending still.
I mean, you should be playing Silent Hill F, aren't you, from Saturday?
Oh man, that's so long to wait when it comes out tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but you've got after work drinks. You're not playing it tomorrow night. You've got after work drinks. So what is it?
So I've got to say, I tried Resident Evil 2 again this week, and I just got as far as like Mr. X.
Oh, he's a prick.
And then, it's just like, the thing is, I didn't quite realise that you just hear his footsteps basically fucking everywhere. So I fucking ran from where he first appears to like that main hall where Marvin is. And I could still hear his steps. And I was just like, nope, fuck this. Like, is he just there like the entire game?
I think until you get out of the police station.
Bloody hell. So, like, at any point, he can just rock in.
When you come back to the police station, he's still there, I think.
When you're in...
Go on.
But, like, when you're in the police station, basically, you can get, like, as far away from him, but it's just constantly a ticking clock.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, and then you've got the same with Nemesis in 3.
But, like, with 3... it feels like it'll just pop up in bits. and then you get away from him, and then he's gone again for a while, and then he'll pop up again. Whereas with this, I kind of just felt like, fuck me, is he just going to be there, like, all, like, if I stay in one place for, like, more than 5 minutes, I'm fucked.
Yeah, but I mean, once you work out to just kind of... Once you work out your map and how you can take looping kind... Because he follows where you've gone unless he sees you, I think. So as long as you keep out of his eye line, he will follow the course you've taken. So if you take the long way everywhere, you could just kind of avoid him.
What a prick.
Yeah.
I couldn't finish number 3 when I tried to play it again. It's too combat heavy.
You didn't get on with it, did you?
I did when I first played it, but then like playing it again and you start and you've got no ammo and stuff like that, and it starts out like it goes quite hard initially, and then it's like, but you've got no ammo and you've got no guns, and it's like, oh, do you know what? Actually, just fuck off. I'm going to play Silent Hill 2 again, where it's puzzles and monsters and beating shit up with a chainsaw.
Did you see the trailer for Requiem that came out last week?
No, don't think so.
Yeah, no, yeah, you should see that. Also, the trailer that I put in the Film Basterds chat, the new Hideo Kojima game.
I watched that, yeah. When that hand came out, my brain went, wait, what, that's a game? What's going on? Insane. That door looks like a real door.
Bex, if you've not watched that trailer yet, you need to watch that.
It's wild.
It's Kojima doing spooky.
Okay.
And it looks insane.
It looks fucking spooky, and like graphically, yeah. I mean,
how have I missed that you put that in there? Sorry, Ian.
No, you're right, dude. No worries. But yeah, like, let me know what you think. Watch it watch it when we're done, and let me know what you think. Like, no fucking chance I'm going to be able to play that. And I know it's an Xbox Game Studios game, but it will come out on the PlayStation because Xbox do PlayStation stuff now.
They love that cross-platform shit.
Yeah. So there we go. We're going to hear about Silent Hill F next week. I'm looking forward to that.
Yep. I might go, while Becky is indulging in some Silent Hill F, I might go and watch The Strangers Chapter 2. But
I was umming and ahhing about that, and then it was like, yeah, but it's going to be on Amazon Prime in a month.
That's it. It's one of those where I might go watch it just because I will have time. I might also, I'm looking at it and going, ooh, there's a 4DX screening of F1 on Monday.
That'd be fun.
And I thought, if Bexy's just going to be playing Silent Hill F, it's like 12.
There's a 4DX screening
of Rocky
on
Horror.
Friday of Rocky Horror Picture. I don't know how that looks in 4DX.
I'm kind of thinking about going to it though.
Yeah.
There's a few of it. There's a lot of like 4DX stuff. Like there's a 4DX like Rewind that they're calling it. At Cineworld, so there's a lot of things shown in 4DX. But yeah, I'm looking at the F1 and thinking, I might go and watch that, you know? 12, you'll be playing your little game.
Don't call it a little game. That's so patronising.
A
terrifying game.
And I'll go get slung around what's it called?
Sounds fair.
Yeah. Right, that was episode 600. Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you very much, and thank you, listeners, for sticking with us and
for the feedback
and being there. It's nice. Yeah. It's really nice, including you, Jason. Just this once.
We'll let you off this once. I hope you didn't send feedback, you prick.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rebecca.
Thank you very much, Mark, and fuck you, Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.